So it's definitely doable here to retake the site with the utility they have.
Yeah, a good Molotov there toward the sandbags area. Now all the terrorists forced back into the ramp are gonna get picked up by Supra and mirbit. HS as well there toward the end just to put a cherry on top of this round.
Bomb planting, so you do see those, the AK-2 Galils coming out, and it still is definitely a big threat on this.
It's gonna be enough for an A side take if ever I saw it. And wow, that is just gonna be a dunk onto Gratisfaction. Goes down.
jkaem is lucky.
That also just gives away the terrorist position, right? Their plans unveiled. Now HS has to find some headshots from the boost area, but doesn't manage to do so. Azur picks him up, mertz answers, and now a 3-on-3 situation with TENZKI picking up the bomb as well towards short.
Ooh, but jkaem and BnTeT both got a kill apiece. Now it's all on Supra, and past the smoke it's going to be jkaem, of course. Pretty much the biggest when it comes to layers.
Oh yeah.
It's really tough to see what is exactly going on. I have a lot of issues with it sometimes when looking at the minimap. But disengage, and Nordavind, are they actually just going to let this site completely go? mirbit actually finds a first. A flick from mertz is not going to be able to connect just yet.
Oh.
And the wall bang headshot is enough to seal the deal. BnTeT with the double. The round is over. And, well, Sermon, EXTREMUM look pretty decent on their T side so far.
Definitely. The Nordavind side, like, they lost so many players. They were pondering maybe just escaping out of there. But once all the players were together and on the same page, you know, re-aggressing toward that A-bomb site was just a little bit more than they could handle, perhaps.
Goad, and then some, absolutely destroyed by timing. And yeah, man advantage picked up for EXTREMUM. The push comes up, but it's going to be TENZKI holding the line, dropping jkaem, and making it back into a 4-on-4 situation. And in the meantime, there's a lurker towards B, who is going to get taken down in the meantime by Supra. So, never mind, there was a lurker towards B. The op shot from mertz in the moment the flash pops on to his face, he's going to be able to find Gratisfaction, and now it's looking like Nordavind might be able to get themselves second. TENZKI jumps off the site. Azur peeking past the smoke is about to dissipate, taken down. Liazz in a 1v3 will not get it done, and it is going to be Nordavind on their second round. Quick kill comes in, falls back, man advantage gained. But there's the wallbang sprayed through, and a double by Liazz. What?
Just wonderful repositioning of his crosshair there for the second player, and yeah, that's a double-edged sword of that boost, right? You get punished for it.
Many players for that one singular kill. There's one boost on this map that I have only seen once. I think another team attempted it as well, but. But there's gonna be BnTeT not expecting Supra to already have pushed aggressively. But tagged a little bit as well. Don't tell me it's all those wallbang sprays. TENZKI and HS trying to go for the peak. TENZKI gets dropped down to 16 HP, but there's the mertz op. And the mertz op gets they're gonna buddy up and hit that A-bomb site. Should be a 2-for-2 take on towards A. The peak comes out. The flash is too far. Too deep, holding the cross to make sure that mertz is going to be in a safe position if Liazz tries to get close. The step has been heard on the site, but Liazz finds TENZKI. There's a second one towards mid, though, and that's going to be mirbit shutting down Liazz. Nordavind back.
Money spent for basically both teams. Not much in the reserves as TENZKI falls, trying to push the smoke, and the aggressive plays are not going to be working out here. The player behind those sandbags is going to be left alive, though. Manages to get an escape going with some grenades, and oh my god, Azur is in spawn.
Supra is completely in trouble, and just gets shut down from behind. That's going to be the B-bomb site. Lost at 3.
Actually, HS, yeah, he was trying to go for something like that, and finds Liazz, which is fair enough. So at least some damage done toward the victorious terror.
Any flashy aggressive peaks with the op. He's mainly been just anchoring the site. I like a good aggressive opper. Liazz jumps through the smoke, gets burned by Supra's molly, but there's the trade. BnTeT finds Supra in return. And it's going to be the trade-off coming forward. 4v4 situation. I honestly think that players that play the sandbags position have the absolute biggest balls I've ever seen. I would never dare to do that. TENZKI, however, how does he get that third? Long range, gets himself the quad, full spray down, and I mean, that third kill.
Left, right, and center, right? The first one, the second with the spray down, and then the third. Obviously, they were busy with HS in the interim, and even manages to pick up BnTeT there.
Their buy is not that great, and this gives Nordavind the chance to get themselves the advantage going. Unless Azure sprays through the smoke, gets a kill. Oh, HS, no! He doesn't have the control. Gratis of mertz doesn't find the tag. There's Gratisfaction on side, trying to get the bomb planting. jkaem holds the flank. The jump through from Supra, trying to deny the bomb planter, but it's not going to be paying off. He does manage to find the kill, but gets traded out. In the meantime, it's mertz with that AWP, waiting for the smoke to dissipate. BnTeT inside the smoke will find the mertz kill, and it is going to be extreme.
As it stands, EXTREMUM probably going to be picking this one up as well. The weaponry not too good on the CT side, and an entry kill already. HS goes down, but Supra does find BnTeT elsewhere.
I mean, it's just RNG when it comes to spamming the smoke always. But mertz finds himself Azure. Tosses the nade in, decent damage to Gratisfaction, tries to get back on towards the site, but is going to get finished off by jkaem on the cross. It's now going to be jkaem trying to double up his score, but mirbit with the famous headshot comes in. TENZKI tries to, I think, just upgrade his weapon there, but with that smoke not
a bit dangerous, the flash is not that useful in this position, but the bomb will certainly be going down, and Gratisfaction defends his teammate handily. mirbit now not expected. Both players had their backs turned toward him at one point. That was quite dangerous and a big opportunity, but mirbit just can't reach.
AWP, BnTeT going to jump on top of the site, gets spotted out, but still finds the kill onto Supra with 3 HP left. It's gonna aggress forward. Does start to spam through, but it's mirbit staying alive, getting the trade frag going. mertz actually finds jkaem in the meantime, who is lurking towards that A bomb site, but the pounce towards B is going to come through. mirbit, can he hold on? He spams Liazz through the smoke. TENZKI chimes in for the kill onto Azure, and it's going to be Gratisfaction in a 1v4 situation. Well, this is for the highlight reel. Can he get it done? No, he cannot. TENZKI with another quick AUG headshot to come through, and that's going to be EXTREMUM stuck on double digits. Nordavind on 5, and this next pistol to drop these terrorists. mertz gets himself tagged down to 25, but they're trading positions, and TENZKI finds the kill. Liazz gets dropped. Man advantage for Nordavind.
He's just going to be hiding here behind the cement bags. No Molotovs to flush him out. He is going to be a surprise factor, and mertz certainly was surprised when his cranium exploded. But toward B here, we do have a lurker in Supra, and the bomb is heading toward this lurker position over here. He's calling the stuff is clear, but BnTeT, he finds the kill, and the bomb should be going down. Some extra money for the Nordavind side secured, but the kills do go the way of EXTREMUM as expected. Only TENZKI left here, unless he does some zywoo tier stuff. I don't think he's got a chance, and unlike zywoo, he doesn't connect the 3 P250 shots in very quick succession. Does go down. Extreme.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of comebacks before in this tournament, but it's a pretty rough comeback to make work against a team like EXTREMUM, which we have briefly touched upon the fact that they do have a lot of star power in their lineup. BnTeT will find mirbit right before he falls, though. And the man advantage, yet they still have a pretty big, tough challenge ahead. EXTREMUM, though, a team that, I mean, both teams are technically, statistically, playing on their slightly better.
Normal matchmaking people know this smoke by now. If you play Vertigo, you should throw it. And Liazz with an opening kill toward middle. Not really the start Nordavind was looking for here. Losing the early advantage and the follow-up. Gratisfaction, a headshot onto HS, prophetic in his name. And that's probably just going to be a second kill here onto mertz. Yeah, he was all alone toward the ramp area. Not really anyone to help him out. And this last-ditch effort to boost people up is going to be met with the Polish superstar here. BnTeT, just kidding. I know he's not Polish, but it is the meme. Going to be buying next round, is it? So this Hero AK probably not worth losing the money and getting economically out of sync with the rest of your team.
But EXTREMUM are still not a team that you can take lightly and just give a map away to.
Oh, obviously not. And it looks like they're not going to be doing just as a... He's not going to be spotting them. They're both players going to be committing toward this deeper side, and Gratisfaction already going down to mertz.
Well, they pretty much got flanked pretty heavily there towards the site. It's going to be BnTeT again with the AK left standing. Has to try and keep that one aggressive on the CT side, no matter the map. Of course, you need a good IGL that can really feel the situation in the game and call the perfect strat, which it's not an easy feat to make it sound.
Matchup right after, but either way, we're going to be going into this one here. Aggression coming in from the Nordavind side and counter aggression from the CTs. Only good for one as Azar does pick up one, but three.
At that moment, it's just a pincer movement. Ramp players pushing, fold players pushing. The two players on site have nowhere they can walk towards to hide, so they're immediately.
The real action starts, and that gives you like a precious extra second. He could have gotten a double if he had only pushed a little bit forward, and Liazz in this one defends this B aggression coming in from the terrorist side as one of them falls.
This could be the nil in the coffin. The molly comes out. TENZKI jumps around the corner. BnTeT gets a first. He tries to control for the second, but will get taken down. There's Liazz with the smoke spam. And it's a 2-on-4 situation right now. HS right beyond the smoke. 30 seconds left on the clock. They still have time to work with, but no utility. HS around the corner is going to be Liazz close range. HS with, again, a very quick headshot. Gets himself a second. mertz with the AWP in hand. 1v1 situation. Does not necessarily know where the enemy is, and it's going to be jkaem peeking in with the M4, shutting him down. EXTREMUM on third. Very little angles you can actually use that T-side op for. Especially because most of the time those exact same angles are being held by the CTs on the other side, but BnTeT towards B. Luckily enough, there's going to be Liazz. The flash, however, blinds him completely. It actually catches supra as well, but supra recovers and finds Liazz. The site is lost, and Azar and Gratisfaction.
With what I've seen from them so far, I think Mirage and Dust 2 shouldn't be all that hard for them to get, honestly. Taking control of the middle area, making sure there's no CTs around, and supra should be going down soon. 2 rifles aimed toward him, doesn't even answer.
Worst possible timing there. Mid being pushed in. Azar still finds one on the fadeaway, but gets. Everyone knows. Well, if you watch everyone's playstyle, you can pretty much see where they like to play. But my God, HS gets 3 in the round. BnTeT in a 1v1 against mirbit will drop him as well, and BnTeT with the triple in a 1v3 situation. How
those wall bangs came in, but let's see that in slow motion once again. Gets the one on ramp and then just readjusts after the little mind game around this smoke. Does find mirbit, who was desperate to get that bomb onto the bomb site. So very well played from his end, but as soon as I praise far out, HS just deletes him. No real way they can answer. Oh my, okay. mertz through the smoke. You talked about wall bangs.
The steps definitely have been heard by mirbit, who gets spotted in return. Gratisfaction peaks wide. BnTeT gets the kill, and they play a perfect
AK setup going. At least EXTREMUM has something to answer with in the next one, even if they're going to be saving their money. Yet another kill onto the Nordavind side does thin their economy. It used to be insane, actually. I remember a few rounds ago, we looked at Nordavind and I thought, man, these guys have money for days. They're going to be able to buy until infinity +1, right? But EXTREMUM, they've whittled it down. They got them down to, like, you know, the 4K that you would expect right now, and most of that's going to get spent.
It's probably the most ridiculous map when it comes to, oh my God, that's a merge drop. That's the top fragger from
AWP angle. After he misses this shot or hits someone, he will be going back to his safer haven, but no, he should have. mirbit finds him. Gratisfaction overextends for too long, gives away his position, and that's just going to be an A explosion right off the bat, right? mirbit already stationed on site, ready to receive these CTs, and even though he doesn't get any kills, look at this. The C4 has turned around, hot on its heels, towards this curly letter bomb site as BnTeT is in the open. Flash blinds him, and that's going to be the bomb plant and the round, unless EXTREMUM can do something spectacular.
In general, they did outplay EXTREMUM in that round. Yes, EXTREMUM did not, you know, it wasn't a full buy from them, but when it comes to his shot connections. But BnTeT, luckily enough, is an absolute beast on that B bomb site.
Man, and this is going to be a duel here toward the curly letter. Just BnTeT by himself does find the kill, and Supra to help out. Well, that's not going to be happening. BnTeT too good.
No! And is on that flank. Liazz spots the barrel, it seems, from TENZKI, but look at that. mertz around the corner. 1v1 situation now. mertz versus BnTeT. I think top fraggers from both teams, respectively, now up against each other. And the time is not BnTeT's friend because, okay, he does pick up a kit in the meantime, and mertz nails that shot. BnTeT, he gets 3 kills in the round, and it's still not enough, and that really does hurt because every single time his B bomb site is held strong, but they keep losing that A site.
Yeah, and he's really been pulling his weight, right? 26 kills for the not Polish player, and
wink wink.
Yeah, someone in chat called me out for saying that, so I'm just not going to be joking around. You guys haven't earned it. You guys just can't tell when people are joking, so... Same when I called Nordavind a Scandinavian team. Was explained before, of course. Estonia can be classified.
It's meant to just go into an empty drain pipe the entire time. This time around, though, he finds mirbit. BnTeT gets aggressive towards the B bomb site, and that's going to be a 2-man advantage. That's what they're looking for. Can he get more? The smoke's about to dissipate. mertz, however, wins that op duel and reduces the man advantage back to only 1.
Yeah, EXTREMUM still in a good position to win all this all-important round. And oh, those deagle shots had to connect. They do in the end. jkaem gets him and gets a second as well. A headshot much faster than the rest. Even steals that kill there at the end onto HS. Why not? EXTREMUM, they have reached map point, and I don't think either of us saw this one coming, right? It was looking like a choke in the making, but man, jkaem does get it done in the end. The most decorated player on his team managing to win this all-important engagement here towards short, and oh boy, how did Nordavind answer to this one? Not with a lot of guns, I'll tell you that for free.
Yeah, no.
Time to whiff. You gotta get those, and actually no action toward him for now. jkaem, he's doing all the work. TENZKI down on short.
Ooh, Gratisfaction chimes in with a kill as well. jkaem with his second. There's going to be jkaem on the third. mertz tries to go for the hero deagle play, but only gets himself, of course, the aforementioned Gratisfaction, and that's jkaem back to back. The 2 rounds that they win, jkaem gets a triple, and then he gets a quad. Start on. Well, jkaem getting aggressive towards mid. He really is that nasty lurker.
Ooh, and a P250 on the
side, and their T side is 65% against 48 of the CT. So very T-sided team. HS finds the headshot, and there's going to be jkaem finding a trade in return. He's on his second kill so far, trying to find himself more of a close range. Oh my god, BnTeT saves his behind, and it's going to be a 1v2 for Supra. 2 very nasty targets to deal with, and jkaem with a quad kill in the opening pistol.
Run toward that ladder hole, and if they did, they would get mowed down, and if they try to go at him from a different angle, well, then they get picked off by the other CTs.
Grouped up at the top of the hole, and then it's easy pickings for the MP9. If they jump down in a little bit of a spread, it's a lot more problematic for him, as is for AKs and a Galil. But BnTeT close range, MP9, will he find Supra and get a nice little free upgrade? Oh, that flash blinds BnTeT, but it got a little bit scary there the moment he made the cross happen, but Azur, he shuts down 2 in return, picks up the AK, doesn't have much HP to work with, but still finds Supra. All of a sudden, a 2-on-2 situation, and plant in. They do have a kit on Liazz and a smoke as well, but he can definitely outplay them here if he peeks wide, but Liazz hits the shot, hits the headshot, more importantly, and that's the kill secured, the round win for EXTREMUM, putting them onto 3, and Sermon. That was a very good recovery.
Be a quick execute toward one specific bomb site, and jkaem already prepared in sandwich, but does fall. TENZKI does find him.
Big storm ramp to try and rush them down if they're not careful. There's a gap to play with. Liazz over the smoke. Spray down comes through. Catches out Supra, staying alive behind ticket box. I mean, there's no spray coming through the smoke in return. mertz actually catches Gratisfaction trying to creep past the smoke. And an absolute destruction there from TENZKI, getting himself a triple.
Apartments push, the op shots ringing through, but not catching anyone through the smoke. And BnTeT up close. The CZ is good for 1. That's going to be it, however. As sides of the map, if the B side is taken, you just save and then frankly, with 4 players left alive here, you can do quite a bit.
Same as on Vertigo, trying to hold on to that B bomb site. The flash comes out, and it's going to be HS this time. Overwhelming BnTeT. The site is lost, or is it? Azure with the AWP does get surprised by Supra, who is playing close range, and that's going to be the round.
Neither round going their way with this massive investment, so we're going to be keeping track going forward to see if EXTREMUM has any more luck. Thought, you know, just buy a deagle and a mag 7. Pretty expensive, but you are kind of prepared for every sort of angle, right? And he wasn't ready for that angle. TENZKI just deletes BnTeT.
They swapped the
obstacle for him. The terrorist yet to push out. He is ready for it. Playing up close and personal with Liazz, but he does fall a little bit overzealous there as Liazz is only left with 1 kill in his pocket. And that's going to be EXTREMUM with probably a loss here unless AZR can go super ham. That's only regular ham, I'm afraid. 1 kill, not going to be enough. jkaem still on the max 7.
That's more like spam.
Exactly. Round Easter season, right? Ham's coming out.
Oh, I can't wait to just munch down completely. As getting aggressive doesn't finish off mertz. And jkaem, he rushed towards CT earlier. Okay. Nah, Ninja is going to be a little bit problematic to get done, of course, because of mirbit.
Thinking about it, the tack, I believe, is what it was called.
It
leaked in like the
terrible
map file or something, but either way, enough our chit chat. We're got some Counter-Strike here in front of us. A take already coming in. TENZKI with the opening kill won't be good for a second, but Liazz does fall.
It's not too bad that EXTREMUM decided to start on the CT side.
Yeah, not too shabby, but we'll be seeing. In the nick of time, EXTREMUM do decide to commit more players here, and they will be rotating in before the push actually starts, but through the smoke they'll have to push if they want Azure to get any kind of help. He does get some tick damage done onto him because of the Molotovs, and those keep raining in. BnTeT swings wide, finds 1, then falls. Only 2 defenders remaining.
And Gratisfaction is still gonna go for it with the AWP, which, I mean, he's got time. The bomb is actually not picked up at the moment. Finds it first. The op shot from mertz misses. Okay, all of a sudden, hope. Dropping a little bit more unless jkaem gets the catch onto TENZKI. But it's gonna be jkaem. While he did only have 1 kill in the last, 5 rounds. Can he get it done this time around? AWP to be picked up. Finds the bomb planter. 10 seconds AWP, but he's going to stick with the deagle. And while mertz doesn't have many places that he can be hiding in right now, jkaem knows it's true, but mertz, what a flick! Oh, the BM shots to the dome as well at the end. Nordavind
waiting for them on the side.
15.
A Molotov to close them in, and that's going to be very difficult to push through. The smoke's down as well. 10 seconds. Guys, Navi, do this, not you. They fall as
that Molly, Supra. Oh, BnTeT, yes, he does it. The Molly to win the round, and EXTREMUM get their first in 6 rounds.
And the latest victim. Hopefully they don't have to go into self-isolation after this one. And the push onto A does get them
forward. They're trying to bait in Azure to peek from CT, but look at this flank from mirbit. Mirbit, the IGL's been constantly flanking, finds jkaem behind the smoke, and it is going to be just a shutdown. Nordavind's T side looks pretty phenomenal, even though, of course, they did have that earlier mistake with the time management. mertz finds another kill, and it's going to be all on BnTeT. Well, it's pretty much the name of the game from Vertigo as well, where we see BnTeT last man standing, trying to make it work for his team, but it is going to be EXTREMUM calling the timeout because they get absolute or conserved, and that's because he just has had a really rough go in the previous match as they're aggressing towards mid and finds a kill, takes HS low, but mid tunnels.
Some shots that we would expect proper oppers to get, really, it does start to mess with your head, and the more you fall down that rabbit hole, the worse it gets. TENZKI opening up the round here. I mean, the bomb site, Gratisfaction, was looking completely the other way. Liazz unprepared as well. And
CT side as well in the games that I've been watching from them, so expecting some reasonable things coming out from them. TENZKI shuts down BnTeT, and it's just that little flick. I know Gratisfaction can frag. I know it. And
We've
it's
all
just the
seen it
moment where you're
happen.
going to get it done, and there's the first pick. P90 from Supra, however,
Oh, no.
takes the advantage, shuts down Gratisfaction, the rush towards that B-bomb site, spamming through Supra, P90 master, and it is going to be the site completely lost. BnTeT, Liazz, the last two remaining CTs, and well, yeah, this, the moment P90's come out, you know, I'm starting to fear for the life of Extremum.
I was complaining earlier about Nordavind sort of taking on like Navi strats. Right? Once you take the shot and miss, hit, whatever, you just run back into kitchen and sort of hold from door. You are sort of at an open angle for a while, but you know, you can make it.
Beat everyone online with your godlike predictions. Here we'll see Gratisfaction with one, and will it be done? Yes, it will. Mirbit overwhelms him and takes him down. It's going to be a 4-on-4 ensuing. And it's unfortunately, again, one kill secured with the AWP, and he's sticking to the exact same angle where he's completely stuck. The enemies know exactly where he's playing. Same thing with Vertigo. He tries to shoot from one angle.
Be a smoke onto window, not going to be blocking anyone off, and two players just pushing on through, losing their backup on short is going to be devastating as well. These players in apartments do die. EXTREMUM, they do pick up their 5th, and you said TEB stood for the esports buy.
They actually upgraded the pistol on HS. Wait, did he buy dualies? I think he did.
I don't know at this point. The USPs are doing their work, though. Getting BnTeT, but mertz already going down. And TENZKI in a super good position here, finding all three. I knew he could. I knew he had the off angle just as I left on the site, and that's going to be going down. What a comeback. Baiting his teammate there while staying behind the ticket booth really is just a good...
I do miss the good old P90.
Yeah, the meme is real here, though it's not going to be going toward B in a rushing state. It is going to be used... Actually, I don't know where he is, but either way, kills on middle do happen.
But yeah, he's just gonna try and keep the P90 alive in the next round.
Yeah, we usually see it go in the opposite direction, but
it gives Extremum some hope, and definitely, I mean, if you can keep that economy of Nordavind low, where you can pretty much deny...
The guns don't give it away, the bullets will. Ooh, and actually finds a kill onto Supra. That's unexpected, but, well, that's about the best-case scenario we were expecting for him at that point, weren't we? So the push onto A does happen. mertz with a very nice headshot onto stairs and even tags up Gratisfaction. He nearly had a headshot while he was...
To keep their weapons alive in the next round, and that means Extremum on 7, and this game is getting closer. We did see a very...
with the superior buy might just get themselves...
I think 14-4 is the most dangerous lead.
Shush you! So, we're going to be going into this one with Extreme... Okay, let's just push. No grenades, no nothing. We got these kills. But, yeah, that's not going to be happening. They're going to be taking it slowly and might actually realize that it's a stack. 3 players here to receive them, but that's only going to be whittled down to 1 and then just 0 because they're all found out. The rifle's doing their job.
Yeah, but that also does, you know, take away my enjoyment of watching this. Because those
I like how...
with butt plugs, but that's just because they're butt plugs. Yeah.
The problem with those is your screen kind of shakes, and then when you take them out and once you notice, you never unsee it. Enough shenanigans, though. AZR gets traded out on middle. There was an exchange of kills, and Underground seems to be in the control of the terrorists, and getting a kill off the back of it as well, too, in fact, with one trade.
The A-bomb site's lost.
Yeah.
Just, they walk in, no one's defending it. Thank you very much.
They do. That's exactly what happened. The Underground, that was all just like a side story, a little bit of a filler arc, if you will. But now, for the conclusion, Nordavind, they're trying to go for this.
We have a weeb over here.
Absolutely not.
Okay, unfortunate. I was so hoping. Dota has themselves an anime, so...
Oh yeah, I'll be checking that out.
Now CSGO just needs an anime. Not much really to tell about the CSGO story. They just
tried
want to... Something funny's up. The Great is still there, so they know he can't be pushing in. Oh, no. Oh, that was so scary. But they're going to go for the push towards B, of course, because of his positioning. They know what's coming in. Supra gets a very small tag going. He gets tagged himself. Long range. TENZKI saves his teammate for the time being. Supra is actually going to try and reposition on the site. But they can't go for the plant knowing that the Opera is still alive. Liazz and jkaem both chime in for a kill. TENZKI tries to get the control going, but Liazz with a double. And he is, well, showing up on that AWP right now for the EXTREMUM side. But there's going to be mertz chiming in. The bomb still has not been planted. And again, with the fact that they don't have a kit on the side of Nordavind, if you got that bomb plant in like about 15 seconds ago, this was very easily doable. But Liazz, there are two positions that are going to push him in, and he's going to get shot from short. That puts Nordavind onto 13, and EXTREMUM just take 2.
Well, that answers that. Gonna be short.
Yeah, I do love the mid to B push, but Supra gets a collat. But to get straightened up with Gratisfaction. There we have Gratisfaction chiming in with the AWP. Azur finds HS 3-on-3 situation ensues. Gets himself into ladder, but look at that. Mirbit creeps up behind him. Manages to stay alive somehow. Azur, never mind. Not anymore. Kobe. He's ready to rumble.
Gratisfaction as well with the AWP, gets his kill, and then from the position there behind the bench, BnTeT, a double, gets the Nordavind side behind on the chair side. Oh my, over the smoke, they find these kills. This is a very novel setup they come out here with, and a 3v2 situation is going to be favoring Nordavind. Very good performance there toward the middle area, and BnTeT trying to even up the score won't be finding anything, as it's only Gratisfaction left with 11 HP trying to take that bomb toward the B bomb site, but there is a player there. Supra is going to be parked over there on short trying to see him through the windows, and Gratisfaction can possibly be ready for it. No, he can't. Nordavind with the round. There you go.
It's always fun to read chat go ham after you make a slight little joke that goes over some people's heads. jkaem gets overwhelmed by mirbit, and it's gonna be a 2 versus 4. Nordavind drop top mid, but Liazz, if he gets the catch here, gets himself dinked. Luckily does manage to find the player nonetheless and makes it.
They don't have to check palace or jungle or anything else. The smoke does go down, however.
That
so
HE
now,
though.
That HE actually does find Liazz, so yeah, went completely over my head. It's gonna get defused, and Nordavind, that might have just been the winning play for this series. Not that much money left on EXTREMUM, and Nordavind do have match point. On the Tech 9, that's a far cry from the big green gun we're used to seeing him on, and TENZKI with the opening frag does get traded though, and the take seems to be on, but the Molotov is stopping them. jkaem all the way.
General direction, whereas the AWP from Supra towards short finds Azur, and that's going to be the first pick to pretty much make it very problematic to get this defense of that A-bomb side going. Supra Shadow gets spotted, but Gratisfaction doesn't get the shot connection, doesn't get the kill, is gonna peek up, but doesn't find him, and Supra still finds the kill nonetheless. Liazz is pretty much stuck between a rock and a hard place. He misses the spray. Mirbit gets the full ninja defuse going, sneaky beaky, and that's gonna be Nordavind securing a game.
No real lives lost for either side, right? Just gonna be pushing on forward on the ramp already. jkaem here trying to find those CT shots, but they're just not connecting. A trade does occur, and Supra gets Azur on long, but the rest of the push still on its way with the T side falling like flies, only leaving Gratisfaction, the man of the hour, not managing to make it work there with the Glock on long. Should have had something longer with the scope perhaps, and the defuse will be going through for the Nordavind side. A good start.
Yeah, definitely a good start so far. Quickly.
Any kind here, and mertz, just barely escapes with his life as he tries his luck once again, but Lady Luck was not on his side today. He falls, and EXTREMUM do have the A-bomb site.
Well, Supra does manage to find himself a catch, and yeah, they haven't planted just yet. Drop down towards CT from Supra. TENZKI actually finds BnTeT, tags up jkaem as well. Long range tap fights between the two, and very low in HP, but Supra is playing towards elevator and Gratisfaction. He looks like he wants to cross in, which is kind of dangerous. He's actually going to peek into supra, executes him, and TENZKI with a big whopping flank all the way around. But look at that, the flank is being held by Gratisfaction. He has to shut him down, and he does get it done with a double kill in the end of the round. That's going to be EXTREMUM.
That backfired spectacularly. Just seemed like they didn't know what they were doing, and ooh, EXTREMUM definitely know what they're doing here. Took long. HS still on the corner, but he gets traded out as well. And man down our EXTREMUM, so Gratis really should have pushed forward there, gotten the kill. The one on mid doesn't work out, and that's just going to be a 1v.
Yeah, but the problem is that time that it takes him, the molly disperses, and actually, will he get spotted? Oh my god, how does he find him? Is right now, and he gets himself towards short. In a 1v2, finds himself mertz. The clutch moment, misses the shot. Still doable. Oh my god, Gratisfaction 1v3 clutch. He is making a statement right in that area. But this is going to be his downfall right now. Unless, okay, I got a little bit scared there. But it is mertz. I think he spotted Gratisfaction on the jump, or maybe he did not. And it's Gratisfaction actually dropping mertz. A 4-on-4 situation ensues. HS on the site, playing close range with the M4, hiding inside the smoke, jiving and juking around. Will peek wide, but Azur shuts him down nonetheless. Azur down to 3 HP, Liazz to 12. They're trying to go for jump shots, but it is going to be supra burning. 48 HP lost by the molly, and it's going to be long range sprays coming out. It's all on to supra in a 1 versus 2 situation. Gratisfaction, he wants to peek with that up. He always does, and supra executes him nicely. Liazz now with 12 HP left on the side, jumping around, but Liazz, he knows exactly what supra's trying to do, because he did it like 6 times in a row.
Doing that, although the angle already being held, and he spotted the shoulder, the elbow rather. Mirbit re-peeks, not exposed to the AWP that spotted him in the first place, but HS finds him.
Well, luckily it's a trade coming through though. mertz glass cannon, but he still finds Azur. And it's going to be the man advantage gained for Nordavind, something that they need to turn into a win as well. mertz, he's starting to pop off, especially now that Gratisfaction is finally dead. He doesn't have an opponent to really deal with him. Jumps up onto the site a bit too aggressive.
And, well, he does get spotted from that very position. 2 players, no less, with his back turned. BnTeT completely unaware of
that AWP versus AWP fight. Engagement, battle.
Yeah, mertz coming in from short, finding jkaem, going back. He knows his job is done, and Nordavind in the drivers. He's trying some stuff around here. He's just going to be going through as no terrorist is actually checking for him in Gratisfaction. Oh dear, oh my. Can't quite get the no-scope fast enough, and that's just going to leave it to BnTeT and Azur. Oh man, Asian region players really doing it well. And yeah, on the edge of that smoke, I guess he can find one more kill onto TENZKI, but that's going to be his undoing. Nordavind pick up a 3rd. Testing long here, as are the terrorists, walking into a trap.
Yeah, a trap indeed. And that's going to be the man advantage gained. Still a push forward from Azur, but TENZKI finds himself 2. HS spotting Gratisfaction, but they're just getting absolutely destroyed right now. Forced away. mertz towards short, shuts down Liazz, and it's going to be Gratisfaction in 1.
Defense, so now it's down to EXTREMUM to spot that hole in the defense, right? Notice that they're going way too bullish for the long. It's probably going to be that. The grenades also indicate this. HS is on the edge of the smoke!
And he finds himself 1 mertz with the take. You know where they are, and you know where they are not, and they're never going to be behind you. So the push comes in. mertz finds Gratisfaction out towards A long, and it's going to be pretty much hell to pay. Oh, sorry. It is all on jkaem. He is still alive, but mirbit pushed out A long all the way on that flank, and what a surprise. I honestly never saw this one coming, Sermon.
No. Nordavind as well, like, EXTREMUM took the approach works. They've seen it in previous rounds. HS now has to hold them back. Oh, it doesn't actually find anyone in Gratisfaction onto mertz from all the way downtown. Finds him in a 4v2.
Burns in the molly to death, down to 13 HP. Makes it very dangerous. Spray is not on point. Peak white from Supra. Okay, I'm getting a little bit too
him as well, right, for having a very shallow strat book, it seems. Ooh, and props to Gratisfaction for stepping up his game here, finding
payoff. Supra on that side, all on his lonesome. However, too many targets to deal with. Gets absolutely domed. The trade frags are there from HS, who pushed out. There definitely is more than enough time for Nordavind to get this site taken. And it's what they're going to try and get done, but...
yeah, flash into the site just didn't get it done, right? And EXTREMUM, they do win this one, because the B-bomb site, it's a bit of a fortress. You can't really get it in there, right? If you want to siege of Liazz in the lowers, just gonna be hiding and waiting, and he knows there's presence up there, so he's gonna fancy himself another kill, but might just get trade fragged here. Time will tell, though. Ooh, he's gonna be picked. Oh, he's gonna
knows what's up, and he gets a free USP. Thank you very much. Long range weapon for a great.
This is a ruse. This is a game. TENZKI making some noise toward long, and oh my god, he actually triggers a rotation toward the A bomb site.
Okay, HS, this is his bomb site. Stay away, please. Thank you. Or they just push through the double doors and no one's holding it. Supra with the USP. There's a flank coming in, but it's pretty far away. If Gratisfaction gets it done, no, he does not. Supra holds strong. A full house between HS and Supra. And an anti-flash. But they could also just dry peek him and shoot him from behind, which seems to be more likely. Oh, peeks wide, gets a tag onto mirbit, but that's all he gets. That's a singular tag. And the smoke strat coming out towards A short.
Ooh, it seemed like he saw at the top of his head, but remember, the players don't see the same smokes as we do, so that's kind of confusing. Either way, the EXTREMUM force buy works.
Nordavind now on 9, take that lead back in their favor, and yeah, they keep a long play coming through. That smoke from mertz perfectly placed, finds a gap and finds Liazz as well. The flashes blind him completely. He finds the target but misses. I mean, he definitely had a Scandinavian sort of ish team.
We did have a whole spiel about this before, of course. Estonia is, by some definitions, culturally maybe Scandinavian. They do have some Finnish stuff going on over there, but, you know. BnTeT up close for short, and Gratisfaction, meanwhile, left completely alone, just baking alive, extra crispy toward the car. And the rest of the terrorists, they can't be pushing forward. The defense is just too strong, too powerful right now.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice catch, especially TENZKI, but Liazz gets a trade quickly onto mirbit. The HP does favor Nord, and they're gonna have to start bopping some heads pretty effectively here on the cross. Oh, TENZKI is doing the bopping himself, and it is gonna be Supra with the last kill. They complete that. I mean, that was just easy.
And I love the concept of the setup, though. Just if HS showed up behind him, Gratisfaction had that kill 10 times out of 10. But unfortunately, it doesn't come to pass.
Peek in on the side. Flash blinds him completely. They know exactly where he is. Gratisfaction gets overwhelmed towards mid, and it's going to be the bomb site loss. And I mean, at the moment, we're kind of a broken record. EXTREMUM CT side is just not good enough. It's okay. It's just not good. It's just terrible.
Yeah, it's awful. Get out of here.
We're picking up that scout, and look at that big, beautiful gun from jkaem. I'm waiting for the moment where he just starts absolutely shredding with the Swag 7, but it's BnTeT taken down first by TENZKI. Gratisfaction, P250 in hand, catches the player with utility in his hand, but TENZKI saves his teammate's life. And it's just going to be, again, that A-sided push, A long A. That play seems to be very favorable.
HS only good for about 40 damage until he goes down, so that's going to be the end of this round, and Nordavind do secure the map point. I'm not sure I'm a fan. BnTeT might die here on the ramp, but does retreat fast enough after doing some damage. TENZKI, though, finds 2! Azur does as well!
The trays are there, but the rotation needs to come quickly from short, because Azur's going to need some backup from his teammates. Dancing around the smoke, this is a very obvious angle that does get checked out normally, but this time around, Azur gets a quad kill, keeps his team alive, and that is #1 on there.
TENZKI out fast, long, not much help. Grenades do fly through, and through the smoke goes TENZKI, finds 1. That's all he's going to be good for, but frankly, that's all he needed to do. Now it's on the terrorists to get something done here toward Pit. Already 1 kill going the way of EXTREMUM and a second one. Azar gets it done.
Ooh, but the problem is the bomb is stuck towards A.
His decisions like that could have a good reason. Ooh, that Molotov though, not going to be landing, and Liazz finds the kill. Now it's a 1v3 for mertz. He's going to be good for some damage, but not really anything else here. And EXTREMUM, they do pick up their to win this one.
mertz, is he gonna go for that aggressive peek? The scope sound has been heard. Mirbit takes down Azar. mertz finds Liazz in the back, and that's just mid completely opened up. One A B bomb site defender. It's looking like their plan of attack. And Gratisfaction with the AUG in hand, rushing through the smoke. Everyone's gonna get flashed though, but he only gets himself one. And BnTeT tries to do the exact same play, gets a kill onto HS, and even falls back. jkaem on the B bomb site has to go nuts, gets the spray control, takes down TENZKI, and what just happened? Oh, mertz misses the shot. BnTeT shuts him down. What just happened?
Yeah, you can. I was gonna say you can say that again. Like that shot looked on point, but I guess he was still.
We have a slight delay going forward into the round, and we have mertz finding a shot through the smoke. Okay, never mind.
Good start.
Smoke kill for the Nordavind side, and BnTeT starts spraying through the molly, but it is
You're just grasping for straws now. Here.
I know
It
the
is
flank
a
is right
2v5.
behind them.
You know, here's how Bernie can still win, but nah, he won't be, and Nordavind will be taking this one in the end as well. A very nice finish.